Oh sure, let's just open our borders and let everyone in. That's a brilliant idea. Not.
At least I have an idea. You're just a big smelly turd sandwich with no plan for anything.
Alright, that's enough. We're going to take a break and come back to this after everyone calms down.
Fine, but my opponent is still a giant douche.
And you're still a turd sandwich.
Hey, Felden, come quick, it's raining frauds outside.
That's impossible.
Well, come take a look for yourself.
Amazing. I can't believe it.
I know what could possibly be causing it.
It's clearly a sign from the universe.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what are you two doing out there?
Oh, nothing, just a fraud no.
What's going on here?
Are you guys standing in the rain?
No, we're standing in the catapulted frauds.
This is amazing.
It's just like in that movie.
It is indeed. But what does it mean?
I think it means we need umbrellas.
Captain's Log, Stardate 45587.3. The Endeavour is hosting a Federation-hosted cooking competition for the first time in history. And I, Captain John Luke Billiard, have decided to try my hand at cooking.
Captain, I have studied several cookbooks and culinary techniques. May I assist you in your cooking endeavors?
Thank you, Mr. Beta. Your assistance would be most appreciated.
Captain Billiard, your dish looks exquisite. Can you share your recipe with me?
Of course. It is a family recipe passed down for generations. The key is in the seasoning. Were used in judging the dishes presented.
Taste, creativity, presentation, and adherence to the theme all played a part in our judging.
Like my brain after listening to this guy.
Alright, we're running out of time, so let's wrap it up. Any final thoughts?
Just vote for me and everything will be fine. Trust me.
No way, vote for me and I'll make the country great again. Or something like that.
Ugh, what a waste of time.
I agree. I'm moving out.
And that's all we have time for tonight, folks. Thank you to Ashmixilum for sponsoring this episode. Good night.
Lenny, have you come to the same conclusion as I have?
What conclusion is that?
That the unusually large raindrops we have been seeing all day are in fact frogs.
How is that even possible?
Well, as it turns out, frogs can fall out of the sky if they're carried by high altitude winds.
So that's why I saw a frog in my cereal this morning.
We must.
Counselor, we have more important matters to attend to.
I can't believe that stupid head. How dare she accuse one of her own crew members of theft without evidence?
Counselor, I have detected a pattern in the disturbance. It corresponds to a Romulan encryption code that was used during the Dominion War.
Can you decipher the code, Beta?
Yes, Counselor. It appears to be a message from a faction of the Romulan military, warning us of an impending attack by the Dominion.
Are you sure, Mr. Beta? This is highly irregular.
Yes, Captain. The message is authenticated and appears to be legitimate.
Red alert. All hands prepare for immediate engagement. We must intercept the Dominion before it's too late.
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from a Romulan warbird. They are offering aid in the battle against the Dominion.
Very well, Mr. Worm. Accept the offer and prepare to engage the Dominion. Excellent work, everyone. The Endeavour and the Romulan warbird were able to repel the Dominion attack thanks to our joint efforts.
Captain, I just wanted to take a moment to thank Shinazuka for sponsoring this episode. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to continue exploring the final frontier.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Lafart. Thank you, Shinazuka, for your generous sponsorship.
Welcome to tonight's presidential debate between Turd Sandwich and Giant Douche. Let's start with an easy one. Turd Sandwich, can you tell us your favorite color?
My favorite color is red, the same color as your face when you ask stupid questions.
Oh yeah, well my favorite color is green, the same color as your face when you realize you've been caught in a lie.
Interesting choices. Now, Giant Douche, what is your stance on climate change?
My stance is that it's all a hoax. I mean, if the Earth was really getting warmer, why isn't it summer all year round?
That's ridiculous.
Climate change is real, and we need to do something about it. But your head is so big, it's causing the polar ice caps to melt.
Oh yeah, well your face is causing the ozone layer to disappear.
Okay, let's move on to foreign policy.
Turd Sandwich, how would you handle relations with Russia?
You're in bed with Putin.
That's ridiculous. You're just saying that because you're jealous of my relationship with Putin. Okay. Let's switch gears. Giant Douche, what is your opinion on the legalization of marijuana?
I think it should be legal. In fact, I've been smoking some before this debate. Want some, Turd Sandwich?
No thanks. I don't want to love a giant douche.
Oh yeah, well I may be a giant douche, but at least I don't smell like crap.
Note, thank you for tuning into this memorable debate. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020 presidential debate between a turd sandwich and a giant douche.
I'm not a giant douche. You are.
Can we please start discussing actual issues? Sure, let's start with a pressing matter. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I am the Alpha and the Omega. I came before both chicken and egg.
Wow, what an insightful response. Moving on, why do you think cats have 9 lives? What does that have to do with our presidential campaign?
I have 9 lives too. I will never die.
And now, we have a question from our live audience. Sir, what is your question for the candidates?
Can you do the floss dance?
Well, I'm not sure.
Of course, I can do the floss dance. What me?
Our final question is, what is the difference between a duck?
That's not even a grammatically correct question.
I know the difference between a duck. I'm not a duck.
Alright, that's it for our debate. Thank you to our candidates, the turd sandwich and the giant douche.
This episode was brought to you by Ashmanix. Thank you for sponsoring our insanity.
Oh geez, it's raining frogs.
How is that even possible?
Strange things happen in this city.
I don't even want to know what's going on outside. I'm gonna stay in here and watch The Flash with Stewie in his comic book store.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
We should build an ark.
No time for that, let's get our umbrellas and get out there.
Alright, but if I get slimed, I'm going to be very upset.
Begin recording. Captain's log, stardate 45208.2. We have been contacted by a nearby planet requesting our assistance in a matter of great importance. I have given the order for the Endeavour to set a course for the planet immediately. As you all know, we have been called upon to assist a planet in need. Our mission is to deliver medical supplies and provide assistance in any way needed.
Captain, with all due respect, sir, isn't this a rather routine mission?
Normally, it would be. However, we have received intel that there may be some unusual activity on the planet that we need to investigate.
Alright, let's start the game. The rules of poker are simple.
Feldon, I have analyzed 37 different variations of poker. Which one are we playing?
We're playing Texas Hold'em. Now, let's deal the cards.
Captain, we're detecting unusual energy readings from the planet's surface.
Thank you, Ensign. Mr. Beta, can you analyze those readings and tell us what we're dealing with?